We are live. It's about 10:59 here. What's going on, guys? Getting everything situated here. Really no topic to go from, so feel free to ask questions tonight. I do have a key one here for me. What's going on, Denver? Can see the comments in the chat room. Feel free to ask questions. What your feelings on the BlackBerry KEYone launch. We do have word that is the North America launch is tomorrow, May 31st. We don't know if it'll hit at midnight, but we're hoping because this will make this live event even more eventful. People can start purchasing while they watch here. Pretty much in the States, you're looking at a Best Buy and Amazon purchase style. So you can purchase one of those two retailers online. Don't know if Best Buy will have them in stores, but we'll definitely investigate that a little bit further. You can purchase them unlocked. It's going to be unlocked GSM, unlocked CDMA, a Verizon variant, which makes me think that it's not going to work on Sprint because Sprint does use a specific frequency for their network. Yeah, so the Sprint capabilities, I don't think the device that is unlocked is going to have that. So Sprint works off of I believe it's a 900 megahertz spectrum or frequency, and the KEYone that's available right now might not have it. So there's going to be a specific CDMA one for Verizon. There's going to be a specific CDMA one for Sprint, and it looks like Amazon is the only one that's going to be selling the Verizon one. I'm thinking that Sprint has some kind of exclusive thing going on with BlackBerry Mobile, and that's why they're kind of being pushed out of not being able to, or not pushed out, but being held back from being able to sell their devices right now. They want the traffic to go to the stores and to Sprint, not to unlock devices. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't think you'll be able to purchase a device that will work on Sprint, which is unfortunate. Hopefully we'll get a little more insight from that from BlackBerry Mobile and TCL, but looks like it's GSM only, CDMA, or GSM and CDMA Verizon only, purchasing from Amazon and Best Buy. Still have to look into see if Best Buy will have it in stores. We'll have to check that out a little bit further. As for those in Canada, you can purchase them from various Canadian carriers. They're looking at Bell MTS, Rogers, SaskTel, and TELUS. All those channels will have them available in stores and online. Don't know about quantity, so gotta get them quickly. For anybody who's looking to get them in store, feel free to take photos of you standing in line if you're going to be standing in line tomorrow morning, and send a picture and tag at Barry Reporter. We will love that you do so. But yeah, purchasing unlocked from in Canada will happen in June, which is kind of another weird aspect of this launch. Looks like they're holding off the unlocked devices to the States, letting them do their unlock thing. You can purchase from the carriers now in Canada, and then looks like when June rolls around, they're expecting to have enough quantities to suffice the Canadian launch. Yeah, the specs when first announced and on BlackBerry Mobile does list the Sprint bands, but for some reason the one that they've announced in the press release is only a CDMA capable. I'm sorry, Verizon CDMA capable device. So I don't know what that means for Sprint. I really have a feeling that there's some kind of exclusiveness with Sprint and BlackBerry Mobile coming up. They were the first carrier to be announced, and no other carriers have been announced yet. So that tells you there's something up with BlackBerry Mobile and Sprint, which is great for Sprint and Sprint customers because Sprint hasn't had a BlackBerry device since the Q10, and they've been dying for a new BlackBerry device. But it stinks for the people who are looking or on Sprint and looking to get this device unlocked without any type of tie to a contract or installment plan with Sprint. So, again, CDMA Verizon only sounds like according to the press release. I'm trying to get a little bit better word from BlackBerry Mobile, but they've been kind of quiet about this lately. All of a sudden, yeah. So pretty much from the press release, the BlackBerry KEYone will be available to unlock variants for U.S. customers, optimized for GSM networks such as AT&T and T-Mobile, as well as a CDMA variant optimized for Verizon network support. With the CDMA variant available via Amazon at launch, additional carrier availability of the BlackBerry KEYone, including Sprint retail availability, is expected to start this summer. Now, again, Sprint was the only one that was mentioned in that press release as far as a carrier goes. I mean, Verizon was too, but as far as tied to a carrier, Sprint was the only one that was announced that they're going to have it as a carrier option. So I'm really thinking that Sprint's got something up their sleeves with BlackBerry Mobile as far as exclusive. They've only been the only carrier that's been announced, since pretty much day one, since, for a while now. And Verizon hasn't even been mentioned. AT&T has been mentioned as a carrier that's going to be selling this to their customers. T-Mobile, same thing. So something's up with Sprint and BlackBerry Mobile. Again, it's good and bad. It's good for Sprint as a company. It's good for Sprint customers who are looking to get this device. If you're looking to get it on an installment plan or contract term, you can do so with Sprint. And it looks like you'll be able to do so first sometime this summer, starting in June. I'm guessing starting, June 21st is right around the corner, so that's when the official start of summer here is in the States. So let's see how quickly that summer tag lasts for these guys. But we'll have to stay tuned. And even Marcelo, the CEO of Sprint, has mentioned the BlackBerry KEYone. So hopefully it's not like the Priv with Sprint, because Sprint was going to get the BlackBerry Priv, and they at the very last minute they decided to scratch that plan altogether and not sell the Priv. So hopefully looks like it's going to be a different story for the BlackBerry KEYone. BlackBerry KEYone is an amazing device. Hopefully you guys will be able to pick one up this midnight. Midnight strikes. That's when May 31st is. So hopefully Amazon and BestBuy.com will both have them available to purchase. I don't know exactly if they will or not, but I have a good feeling that they will, but we will see. Maybe it'll be a certain time frame. We'll try to stay up until we can get some kind of word from Amazon or see it in front of us here on the site. Again, Best Buy, we don't know if they're gonna. If looks like this is just a Best Buy online only. Retail price is available from Amazon and also available at select Best Buy stores and online at bestbuy.com. So it is going to vary between Best Buy locations of which one will have the KEYone in stock. It is going to be unlocked again, GSM and CDMA Verizon variant. So if you go to call up your local Best Buy stores if you're looking to pick this thing up in person. If not, head over to bestbuy.com and start at midnight and hit that refresh button until you see the KEYone right there on their page. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon will be selling the GSM and CDMA Verizon variant on their site. They're the only ones that will sell the CDMA Verizon variant. It looks like Best Buy will not have that available. But it's good that Verizon customers have a CDMA unlocked version that they can pick up from BlackBerry Mobile or Amazon and have it shipped right to you. We don't know about shipping timeframes. We're assuming that shipping is going to be right away, depending on what you select as your shipping preference. So if you're doing overnight shipping, hopefully they will get these things out to you overnight. And if you do 2 to 3 days, if you have Amazon Prime, you get that 2-day shipping. Hopefully that's available to you. And it ships out within 2 days. You'll have it by the weekend, depending on carrier, FedEx, or your shipping carrier that you choose. Don't know about quantity or stock level. We're hoping that there's enough for everybody, but definitely recommend getting them as quickly as possible. Let me know what you have questions, what your thoughts on the launch so far, or the news that we have. If you check out BlackBerryReport.com, you'll see the latest press releases from BlackBerry Mobile and the latest news. I'll kind of refresh it a little bit here, but also let me know any questions you have on the KEYone. I'm sitting here with one. This is the first one you guys have seen me on camera with the BlackBerry KEYone. Still working on my review. Don't like doing reviews too early, but best BlackBerry device I've used in a very, very long time. Definitely a much better device than the BlackBerry Priv. Again, we'll try to. We got it's 11:10 here on the East Coast. Hopefully, we'll see one of the Best Buy or Amazon go live with the BlackBerry KEYone. Feel free to ask questions. What do I think about screen size? Screen size, fine. The 1080 screen. I mean, it's if you're looking to be a video consumer and just watch videos galore on this device, it's not going to be the most ideal situation because you are going to have a black bar going around the border of the video. It still can be done. It's still watchable. I watched 3 hours of Netflix the other night on the device and didn't really have any problems with doing so. So it's doable. It's not the most ideal situation. The Priv was a better media consumption because of that bigger display. But again, this device is for productivity at first, and it's for entertainment second. It does a fine job of getting you of making sure you're entertained. The screen size does fine for me. The brightness of the screen looks. I don't know if it's the brightness of the screen or just the way Nougat is looking, but it's a far better screen experience than the Priv was as far as clarity and such. Again, it's BlackBerry KEYone launch eve. Exciting time for BlackBerry users and lovers of BlackBerry devices looking to get the new BlackBerry KEYone in their possessions. It's definitely a device that's worth the wait. It's also, I mean, I love the price tag. I mean, $549.99 on with unlocked for this device US, and then it's $199 Canadian dollar all in the 2-year term from the carriers. If you're looking to get unlocked in Canada, it's $729 Canadian dollars. So a little bit high there, but I believe that's how everything goes in Canada. It's a little more pricey up there. And I don't know if so. For those who are looking to get unlocked in Canada, you should be able to hit up Amazon and possibly Best Buy. I don't know anybody who's tried this, but you should be able to hit up one of those two online sites, and they should ship to Canada. So if you're looking to get unlocked, it's still possible. But if you're looking to get unlocked in Canada, you do have to wait till June. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go. I need to grab my Priv. All right. Sorry about that. Still waiting here. Yeah, you guys have any questions on the launch event details or the availability? I'll try to answer them as best as I can from my knowledge with it. And also, if you have any questions on KEYone, I have a KEYone here in my possession, so shoot away. Thank you guys for staying up with me. I've much appreciated. I know you guys are excited as I am for the KEYone launch event. If you guys are watching live on Google or on YouTube, there is a live chat if you are interested in asking questions or anything like that. If you are a KEYone owner, message me in the chat or let me know, and we can get you on here so you can chat about what you love about the KEYone. I don't have any problems bringing you on camera. How's multitasking with only 3 gigs of RAM? Multitasking is fine. I mean, there's really no lags, no hiccups with the device. I mean, I'm constantly running multiple applications in the background. Oop, don't want to erase that. I mean, it's not much right now, but I mean, I've had this thing filled. See if this camera will pick it up. Not the greatest webcam, but I mean, this thing has been filled with applications, and it rarely the lag is very minimal at most. I mean, it's very, if you have a ton of applications like I noticed I had Pokemon Go, Clash of Clans, and a couple other games. I think like Grand Theft Auto or something like that in the background with other applications, the Hub and BBM and stuff like that in the background, and Netflix, and thing was loaded up and saw a little bit of lag, but not enough to stop me from using my device. It wasn't, it wasn't anything deafening to this device. Yeah, I just did. I pull the brightness down. This device is very bright, I will say that. Especially in sunlight. No problems using it. Let's see if that will pop up better. Let's go a little darker here. You see that any better? Okay, get the gist of it. But keyboard responsiveness is fine. I mean, it's typing wise. I mean, the buttons are a little more glossier than the previous devices. If you look at the keyboard compared to like a classic, the keyboard is definitely a little bit different on the two devices. But it doesn't slow me down typing wise. It doesn't slow down my performance. Still can fire away as quickly as anything. Muscle memory was there once I picked up this device. Didn't really have any issues as far as typing wise. So no really big issues with the keyboard either. I mean, even with the keyboard shortcuts, they work just as fine. If I hold down a button or press one of the keys, it brings that shortcut right up. No problem there. No, I mean, a lag when. So Romeo in the chat asked any lag when launching the camera, taking a photo, and then pulling up the picture in Google Photos. Nothing that's been detrimental to this device. I mean, we'll try to. Let's see if I can replicate that real quick. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad of a. Not very little lag in any aspect of this device. I mean, I'm sure if I threw a lot of applications up in the background. It might give me a little lag there, but you know, you have to realize that the Priv had its weird application limit. So if you had that X amount of apps open on the Priv, that thing just didn't know what to do with that many applications running in the background, and either slow down or slow down and got hot, or you know, it's just one of those things that, you know. So the stock messaging app does not support the physical enter key. That's one thing that I've kind of noticed. It's the Google messaging application that comes preloaded on the device. I've been putting around in the settings a little bit to see if I can go in and hit the end key and send the messages up, but I haven't found a setting. I could have swore there was a setting in there beforehand to do so, but I'm not finding it for some reason on this device yet. But yeah, it's one of those things I hate about the stock messaging app. I do most of my messaging in BBM mostly, but can you use Hangouts in the BlackBerry Hub? You can get Hangouts alerts or notifications in the hub. You can't really once you click into the application or to the alert, you'll go into the Google Hangout application itself. Yes, you can use swipe on the keypad, the actual swipe, but the tray swiping, yes, you can do so. It's kind of weird. I had it on for about 5 minutes. And kind of prerequisite, I've never been a fan of swiping or the swipe keyboard stuff, but I mean, I can use it, but I'm not a big fan of it. But yeah, it's there. You can use it, but just doing it on the physical keyboard is weird. You can set it to do it on just on the virtual keyboard. So when the device is in landscape mode, so if you guys can, sorry, I got to switch between views, but you can see that there. I can go ahead and do the swipe there. And I can set it to do on the keyboard, but to me, if I'm typing on my keyboard, on a physical keyboard, I'd rather type than swipe anything. And again, going back to the swipe gestures, the swipe tracing for typing kind of gets away of the swipe gestures. So I would be swiping along and trying to make a word, and actually would somewhat delete. You can turn off that function, but to me, I like the delete function a lot better than I do swipe typing. BlackBerry security app, the DTEC application, it's actually a very opening application that's there for you. I wish it kind of did a little bit more as far as you can set it up to notify you that, hey, so and so application access your location. It's very eye opening to see how many times Facebook grabs your location, how many times Snapchat or Instagram or any of these applications grab your location. I mean, I've had Facebook grab my location about 30,000 times in one day. Pretty much was one of the first things I saw in the DTEC. I mean, that was on the Priv though too. So, but it's very eye opening to see what's going on with your device and what applications are doing what. Nice thing about the DTEC application in this device, and I have a feeling it has something to do with Nougat. Is you can actually go in there and change their permissions and turn off those permissions. With the KEYone, you couldn't. I'm sorry, with the Priv, you couldn't do that. It would give you that weird screen overlay. You had to turn that stuff off, and it was just too cumbersome for just someone using the device to go ahead and turn it off. But they fixed that issue, so you can go ahead and turn it off. Keep in mind, if you have location services turned off or permission, you're not going to have any location services on it. Is battery life as amazing as everyone's saying in the review? Yes, it is. I don't think this will pop up on the screen itself, but get into the settings here. You can see. Nope. Sorry, this camera sucks, guys. I am about 12% battery life on this device, and I've been going since about 8 9 o'clock this morning, and this battery life, I can get 2 days out of it if I'm very light usage. I'm a heavy user, and I'm one of the best people to determine how good of a battery life is on a device. I mean, I have about 20 accounts in BlackBerry Hub syncing right now, and I have apps galore, syncing in the background. So I'm a pretty good example of if a battery life is good. If I can make it last all day, it's a very good battery life. Build quality is very solid. I mean, this thing, you pick this device up and it feels really solid in your hand. It's one of those, another device that, you picked up older BlackBerry devices back in the BBOS days, and you knew you can chuck those things across a room. It could hit a wall, and then the device would still be fine. The KEYone has that same feeling to it. I haven't tried doing so yet. I don't planning on doing it, but I definitely feel like this device is a very sturdy device. I have dropped it once slightly on hardwood floor and came out without a scratch. So, yeah, I've heard some people have dropped their devices and a key has come off of some sort. But again, if you drop something hard enough, things are gonna fall off. Just the nature of it. Not everything's destructive proof. It's a sturdy device, though. It does build quality feels really excellent. I love the aluminum band around this device, and it just has a premium feel to it. Kind of take back, it's $550 US, and it has a premium feel to it. I mean, $550 in my books is borderline premium device, a high end device. If you're in the $550 to $700 price range, you're a high end device, and this device has that feel to it. It doesn't have any cheap feels. Like the Priv had a weird feel to it. It didn't feel premium. It didn't feel like they sold that thing as a $650, $700 device, and it didn't feel like a $700 device, the Priv. But this device does have a feeling of a $700 device to it, with it just being $550. And apparently I kind of read a couple real quickly in some of the forums that there are some devices that have some of the lifting screens to them, but it's a very small amount. I think just one person so far has reported it. But if it's true, I mean, there's going to be issues with any device that just comes out. You're going to have your devices that have issues here and there, but screen brightness is really good on this device. I mean, it's really, really, it's great outdoors, great indoors. It can be a little bit bright in the dark, so if you're using it like in the movie theater, but it might be a little bit bright to use in there, so bring it down before you go into the theaters or anything like that. But do I think the phone is worth the retail asking price? Yeah, I mean, this device is worth it if you're looking to buy this device. And the only reason you're going to buy this device is because of the keyboard and the battery life, or if you take security very important, if security is very important to you on your device. If those three things are there, you're buying this device is worth it. If you're not looking for a phone with a keyboard, price tag is not worth it. As far as the specs goes, could they put a better processor in there for $550? Yeah, but would the battery life be as good? Probably not. Or if not as good, it'd probably be a little bit less. So I think the retail price is fine. $550. If it was $500, a little bit better. Of course, cheaper the better, right? But if it was $600, probably not. I wouldn't be okay with the retail price on that. If it was $650, it definitely wouldn't be. If it came out Priv pricing, I would have written this device off a little bit ago. But $550 here in the States is fine. It's a fine price for me. It's definitely a price I'm not afraid to spend on this device. It's definitely worth it. When you use this device and get the battery life that you're getting on this device, it's worth it. I mean, when you get that keyboard experience, it's worth it. If you're coming from a Passport or a Classic or a Priv, you already have that keyboard experience. You have to. Passport is one of those things. If you love BlackBerry 10, and you're reluctant to give Android a try, and Android's nothing wrong with Android. It's definitely BlackBerry Android. But I have no problem with going with BlackBerry Android. But the Passport, it has that good battery life too. I got a day or so out of my Passport when I was still using it as my daily driver, and it's my secondary device still. But it's that KEYone, man, such a good device. And if you guys are asking questions, I might be a little bit delayed from when I read them. So if I don't respond to them right away, I do apologize. But that's just because Hangouts is a little slow sometimes. It's 11:30, so hopefully we're 30 minutes away from getting a Amazon or Best Buy to drop links and make the purchase page live. Feel free to ask your questions still. No problem answering them. Still yet to find my pet liquid. It's around here somewhere. What about you guys? What are you guys looking forward to for what struck your attention for the KEYone? What's really got you excited about this device? Okay, Amazon's live. Sweet. It's a good deal. Let's see what we got here. Go on. One. How long did it take me to adjust to the keyboard? Not very long because I came from a keyboard device. I didn't come from just pure touchscreen, but I don't think it'll take too many people too long to adjust. I think you guys will be okay with adjusting. It might take a couple days, 3-4 days at the most, to get adjusted to the. So they have a little more screen protectors now available for the KEYone. They have an international version available, which is the BBB100-2. That's international. That's 841 US. Don't see anything yet, though. There it is. Oh, so it shows here. Let me see if I can share my screen here. You guys can see that. How's that coming out, guys? See here, item has not yet been released. To pre-order, so you can go ahead and pre-order it and hopefully add the cart and ship away when it's launched. There you go. That should be sharing my screen now. Huh. Romeo, where are you? Are you located in the States, or are you located Because yeah, this is what's shown on my screen. It's probably there. Let's see what this shows. Yeah, it's international unlocked. All right. Yeah, I mean it's there for the pre-order. I'm sure that if you pre-order now, it's gonna get you through. KEYone plus GSM. That's what I did. See, but on my end, it's showing not yet been released. It might be just gone bit by bit by bit, or they might have let it go early, too soon. Oop. Stop sharing my screen real quick. That's better. It's coming though. Getting closer and closer. Exciting day for everybody. Um, gold one's nice, I guess. I'm not a big fan of gold plated things, but yeah, maybe they slipped up. Um, yeah, Denver. I don't. Yeah, the sprint thing is a weird concept. I mean, like I said, it's CDMA unlocked on Amazon, only Verizon variant. I really would be interested to see the actual frequencies on the packaging of that device because they should be the same as Sprint. I mean, Sprint's a slight variation. They have that 900 uh, band frequency that some on their for their Spark network or whatever they call it. But other than that, they're the same thing as Verizon. I'd be kind of curious to see if that device will work on Sprint. But Sprint's a weird thing, and it looks like they have some kind of exclusive thing coming down the pipeline with BlackBerry Mobile. You know, BlackBerry did it with or BlackBerry Mobile did it with Rogers in Canada. They did the pre-orders first. I'm sure Rogers gave them a nice little chunk of change for that. So it looks like Sprint's doing the same thing. I mean, they haven't again. Sprint hasn't had a BlackBerry device since the Q10, and that's very very long far away time ago. But does the KEYone have the pointer mode that can be found in the on the Verizon Priv software build? Yeah, I think it's in the developer section. Uh, if you go into developer mode, you can go ahead and get that pointer mode set up in there. Second here. Bear with me, guys. I'm putting up the Amazon post real quick. Site. Yeah. So what else has you guys all excited for this device? No problem. Feel free to ask questions. I have a KEYone here for mobile game you want, so I can answer questions and viewers and write up a review, which I'm still working on, but definitely a great device. Don't think anybody will regret purchasing this device. I mean, unless you're not looking for a keyboard and on the fence about having that. I think a lot of people want a keyboard back. There's so many people who hate typos and the autocorrect garbage and everything like that, where they just want that physical keyboard back. It's nice having a keyboard back. I mean, I spent a little bit of time on touchscreen devices, and it nothing wrong with typing on a keyboard from BlackBerry keyboard. Some just can't beat it. Anybody else seeing the KEYone available for purchase on Amazon, or has anybody checked Best Buy yet? No, no. I got 15 minutes to go to see if they'll be launching that thing at midnight or not. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Amazon pre-order only. That's what I'm seeing too. Rome was able to purchase it. Great for him. And pre-order should be fine. Actually, might be better than just waiting because of the fact that if you pre-order, it should on. And don't quote me on that. That's the biggest thinking, but who knows what Amazon's logic is? Their logic is sometimes. 11:46 here on the East Coast. That's the other thing with this device. The fingerprint sensor on this, such a good fingerprint sensor. I mean, I've used iPhone, I've used Samsung. Because he's in New York. I've used tons of other fingerprint sensors, and this thing is the fingerprint sensor on the KEYone, so responsive, so quick. I've rarely, maybe out of every 20 times that I use it, I get have a little issue with it. But other than that, it's worked for me plenty of times. Come on. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if this device is able to purchase at 12 Eastern time, or if they're going to wait for the West Coast to hit midnight. I know some companies do that. Make you wait till midnight on the West Coast before anybody else can purchase it. Yeah, so Best Buy will have certain Best Buy stores or select Best Buy stores will have physical devices in store. So depending on your location, I would call around or check bestbuy.com for to see if they have any in stock. But yeah, according to the press release, some Best Buys will have this device in on hand. So if you're looking to pick this up physically and don't want to worry about shipping, that is another option to do. Again, you'll have to probably line up at a store, or I suggest lining up at a store to get one. But yeah, it's exciting to see Best Buy carrying this device in stores. I don't know what their qualifications are for putting this thing in stores. I'm sure heavy traffic stores will get it, and low traffic stores won't get it. Who knows? It might be the other way around. They might put low traffic stores, give them an inventory, and give the high traffic stores no inventory. Yeah, no problem. If you guys are just tuning into our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to it. We have some exciting news coming up for next Monday. We have a special guest joining on our next podcast. So we'll announce it in a little bit here, probably tomorrow morning. But in late October, do I think the price will be the same? Maybe. It depends on if if this device is going to be up on Amazon, you'll probably see some price drops on Amazon or Best Buy. But usually, actually, you'll probably see price drops than Best Buy is. But you know, it all depends on how well this device sells. If it sells really well and it's still going till October, you'll see the price stay the same. If this price is not selling well, they'll drop the price a little bit to get more people to purchase it. So up, but that's good news for BlackBerry Mobile, and that means BlackBerry Mobile does have a 3-year roadmap lined up for BlackBerry devices. So we're covered for 3 years, hopefully, as long as this device does well. But I'd love to see that roadmap get extended to a 6-year roadmap or a 8-year roadmap, something like that. So, but yeah, it's possible. What's going on, Roy? Oh, maybe we'll get Roy to join us. He's got a KEYone too. Let's see if I can get him on here. Roy is another KEYone owner. I think he's really liking his KEYone as well. What's going on, Roy? What time is it over there, man? Early morning? Let's see, 11:54. We're getting close. See if Amazon has man, my mouse batteries are dying. Looks like. Let's see. Where are you, mouse? There. Refresh there. Still shows this item's not yet been released. Still a pre-order link. Anticipating that, well, at least Amazon should get this thing available for purchase at 12 midnight. Though some of us have seen it live already on the East Coast, but I'm not seeing anything live yet. Let me see if I can get my other mouse going here. That's it, 52%. Yeah, well, I mean, the launch event in Canada is the same thing as a launch event in the States. I mean, the only thing that Canada doesn't have is you can purchase it online from the carriers, but you can't purchase it from unlocked from Amazon or anything like that yet. That won't be available until June, which is a weird one. Well, not a weird, because the fact that I feel like they did it because the U.S. is getting unlocked devices now. They're gonna let the inventory get up again for unlocked devices, and then give the Canadians their chance to purchase it. So hopefully that's the reason why we're seeing no unlocked devices be available for Canadian users. Of course, I'm sure if with you being in Canada, you should be able to purchase device. You should still be able to purchase from Amazon US and ship it to Canada. So I hope I don't regret being an early adopter on this phone. They did the last two phones from BlackBerry. You know what? I don't think you're going to regret being an early adopter on this device. I mean, this device has been. I mean, hey, I'll call BlackBerry out and BlackBerry Mobile out on their crap when they do stupid stuff or put out a crap device, or you guys remember, where's my phone? You guys remember this sham device? When they threw this device out, I was one of the few to call them out on the crap that they put out with that device, the BlackBerry Storm. But this device, I don't think, this device is a phenomenal device. Keyboard's great. Battery life is amazing. I think battery life is a better reason to have this device than the keyboard. I mean, if I was around some friends this weekend, and I was hanging out with my girlfriend this weekend, and her battery was halfway through the day. Her battery was at like 30%. I looked at my phone, my battery is at 80%. So the battery itself is phenomenal. Yeah, Storm 1 wasn't good. I liked Storm 2 a little bit better. Still just couldn't get used to typing on the screen there. Definitely preferred my Bold 9700 over my Storm at the time. Oh, it's 12 o'clock. Let's see if Amazon's live yet. I am not yet been released. If I go to Amazon, though, can I search for it now? KEYone. They have more accessories on Amazon now. Yeah, if you type in BlackBerry KEYone, it just brings up the international version. If you type in BlackBerry KEYone GSM, it brings up the unlocked GSM version in the US, but it's available for pre-orders still. There's already reviews on this thing too. Yeah, the Priv 2 is a weird concept because people either the Priv is like the Storm. You either love the Priv or you hated the Priv. It's really never not anything in between with the Priv. Cell phones. Nothing yet on Best Buy. Shop by brand. They don't even have BlackBerry listed as a brand on there. Yeah, I'm sure there's $1,000 devices on Amazon already to buy. It can't happen because of that screen size. There's no code for Android to have that screen size. Let's see what we got here. Nothing yet. If you're looking at on Best Buy though, you could get a Priv. What was it? Unlocked for $300. Not bad. And you get 10% off Google Play Card with device. If you're looking for a BlackBerry 9810, a Torch 2, you can get it for $95 on clearance. Z30 for $170. It's not a bad price either. Yeah, I mean, Roy, I've been raving over the amazing battery life. I'm getting a full day, sometimes 2 days. What are you getting, Roy? Look, you can get a BlackBerry 9320 unlocked for $109. Oh, oh, this is too good to be true, guys. Check this out. Check this deal. Share my screen again here. It's too good of a deal right here. Look at that. BlackBerry 8520 for $40. It's a hell of a deal. Right? It's a good deal right there. Slightly better. You can get a 9220 running BlackBerry 7.1 for $109. Heck of a deal. One and a half day. Yeah, it all depends on when I'm using my device. So if it's a heavy email day or a heavy messaging day, then I'll go ahead and use, I'll get a good full day out of the battery. I'll go to bed with about 10%. What I haven't noticed with the battery life on this device is that if it's at like 8% or 4% or 3%, that 8, 4, 3%, whatever it's at, it'll last you too. It'll you can take that thing till I've taken 2% all the way to the next morning, and then it finally died on me. So I mean, the battery life lasts on this device, and like I said, it's probably my most favorite feature on this device is the battery life on the KEYone. Still showing pre-order available for Amazon. Nothing yet for buy. I have a feeling these devices won't be available till. Although Amazon's getting close because of that pre-order button. Yeah, I mean, and the camera is really good on this device too. I mean, the rear camera, that 12 megapixel camera is really, really good. The front facing camera is really good as well. I mean, it's probably one of my it's definitely the best front facing camera on any BlackBerry device that we've had out of the 4 devices or 5 devices we have with front facing cameras on BlackBerries. Yeah, 841 KEYone on Amazon. On a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the most dead, how dead is BlackBerry 10 OS? It's about a 3. It's still there. They have another update coming down the pipeline. We'll see 10. I believe it's 10.4 come down the pipeline, but they're not going to kill BlackBerry 10 soon. I mean, it's not getting any it's not getting any more features or anything like that. But BlackBerry 10 is enterprise, not consumer. Yeah, that's true, Roy. And they just got that thing certified. So that's the reason why it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, because they just got it certified not too long ago, and for it to die out or pull the plug on it just be funny. Is there front facing flash? No, but rarely do you need it. Yeah, the Priv battery life, that thing would go from, it'll get me through half of a day on battery. And like I said, I'm a very true battery tester because of the fact that I use my device, 20 plus counts on in the hub, apps galore on the device, and it's just, I use my device heavily, and the KEYone's been getting me through a full day at the most, or at the least, pretty much. I've gotten it to go a day and a half, a lot. Sometimes 2 days, depending on what I'm using it for. If it's a weekend, I'm not using it too much. I've actually gotten to last a full weekend. So start Saturday morning and go pretty much late or early Monday morning. Oh yeah, front facing flash comes in handy, but UTB Brad is apparently he's brain dead. He's he had a long night or long day at work. And he's too tired to come hang out with us. Yeah, the hub on the Androids, if you're using Gmail, if you have Gmail syncing, then it's kind of a redundant concept. The Instagram notifications from the hub and Instagram, it's kind of a redundant as well. But I actually don't mind the hub. I like the hub because it keeps things centralized, and that's just how I work. But Yeah, the Priv keyboard was weird. I mean, when I first purchased my Priv, I used the front. I used the virtual keyboard more than I ever did the physical keyboard. It was one of those use case scenarios. If I was typing out a long email or a message of some sort, I would slide out that keyboard, the physical keyboard. But other than that, the touchscreen keyboard was, you know, mostly my go-to keyboard on that device, 9 times out of 10. Yeah, if you turn off Google notifications, you can also avoid. Yeah, if you turn off the Google or Gmail or Google syncing, you'll turn off the redundant notifications. Yeah, there's some people who don't like the hub on their BlackBerry KEYone and who've turned off the hub altogether and disabled it. I personally like the hub. I like that centralized area to go to for all your messaging needs. Um, I was, messing around with my home screen. I have the way I have my home screen set up. It's pretty much. Uh, I usually have it set up a certain way on every Android device, and I have a messaging app on here. But I've been noticing that I don't click into the messaging app if I'm going to a text. I go to the hub and go through that way. John Kim uses 2 privs each day to get through a full day. John, if you use 2 KEYones, you can get through a whole week, probably. Yeah, if you go through the Android notification area, I mean it's all there, but I don't know, just something about the Android pull down notifications. It's more cluttered to me than it is in the hub, which is kind of probably sounds weird, but to me, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, the Priv had a weird. If you didn't have the Priv loaded up with a ton of applications or ton of email, if you had a couple emails on there or one email account on there and use it lightly, maybe you can get it through a full day. I did notice with my Priv was getting very sluggish later in its life, and I did a factory reset, put it back to factory settings, and reload things back up, and the Priv actually did a better job than it normally did, but not the greatest again. But yeah, Roy, I'm interested to see what they do with the productivity tab. It'd be very, very interesting to see what they do with that, because I feel like that they want to do more with that, and they're looking to do more, and it's gonna be exciting to see what they can do with the productivity tab. All right, let's try this again. Nothing on Amazon. So according to the Amazon page, this is the number one release or number one new release in unlocked cell phones. Pretty good thing to have. Means people are searching for it. Yeah, the productivity tab needs to be more customizable. You have to realize the productivity tab seen an update a few months ago back during the holidays, uh, for the first time since it got an update on the Priv and when it first launched. So Yeah, the hub with the productivity tab would be a nice little combination, but I feel like they're two separate things. I mean, that productivity tab is just kind of like a quick glance. It's kind of like your peek gesture on BlackBerry 10, where you can peek up and see what's going on in there. Where the hub is more of just, all right, go into the hub, get things done, and that's that. I am from Pennsylvania. Come on, don't die me now. How did I get a KEYone early? Fine folks over at BlackBerry Mobile decided to send me one to review, which is a review in progress right now. I don't see why. Well, I don't know if it will be Project Fi or not. Project Fi is one of those weird things that Google wants it to be more than their devices or more than their products, but they're not letting it be more than their products. What devices are available for Project Fi right now? Project Fi devices. I know Project Fi uses Sprint towers and T-Mobile towers. Let's see. Support devices. Yeah, it's pretty much all the Pixel, the Nexus 6P, Nexus 5, Nexus 6. So it's not yet available to any other devices. So I mean, I'm sure it has the capabilities of being available on Project Phi, but they're not going to open. They haven't opened it up to other devices yet for some reason. I don't know why. Google is one of those companies that just they do some phenomenal things, and then they just do some things. You're like, okay, That's weird. Why are you doing it like that? Again, thank you for joining us here on the BearReporter.com BlackBerry KEYone launch eve. Now it's launch day. It's officially the day of the BlackBerry KEYone launch. To kind of go over the recap again for those who are new, BlackBerry KEYone is launching in North America, so Canada and United States. In Canada, it is going to be available to purchase via Bell MTS, Rogers, Saxtel, and TELUS. You could purchase the device in store or on their websites for each respective carrier. Devices unlocked won't be available to purchase until June. Cost for unlocked Canadian devices will be $729 Canadian dollars. If you're looking to buy it from the carriers, you're looking at $199 Canadian dollars on a 2-year term. Again, you can purchase them in store or online on the carrier's websites. In the States, you're looking at purchasing the BlackBerry KEYone. You can purchase it from Best Buy or Amazon.com. Best Buy will have some stores that will have it in on hand in some stores in some areas. Check your local stores for details. Devices will be $549.99 US dollars. Amazon will have the GSM unlocked and a CDMA version that is optimized for the Verizon network available to purchase. Looks like Best Buy is only going to have a GSM version available as of right now. We will hear more carrier availability, including Sprint, later on this summer. Don't know why Sprint's not included in this rollout, or there's not a Sprint CDMA device available, but I have a feeling it's an exclusive concept. So Sprint has some exclusive deal with BlackBerry Mobile, where they are the first ones to sell this device as a carrier, and I'm sure AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon will follow suit after the exclusive deal is up. Hopefully it's not a long exclusive deal with BlackBerry Mobile and Sprint, because I would love to see other carriers get this device to get it in as many hands as possible. That's your BlackBerry KEYone launch event or launch day recap. You can check out BearPro.com for more details. Amazon right now has it available for pre-order. If you go to their website, let's do a quick refresh here. Shown currently unavailable. So right now it's currently unavailable. We don't know when or if this item will be back in stock. So looks like they might have ran out of pre-orders already. Let's refresh this page here. Hopefully you guys pre-ordered. Yep, currently unavailable. Number one new release device in the unlocked cell phone section of Amazon. As far as Best Buy, I don't have anything yet on Best Buy site. Let's do a KEYone search here. Nothing yet there. So yeah, that was quick. So currently unavailable on Amazon. Wonder if that's just too much traffic for the page, or if it actually they have so many people hit that pre-order button that they just ran out of devices already. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the BlackBerryReporter.com YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button below me. And then also stay tuned to BlackBerryReporter.com, our Twitter page. We do have an exciting guest joining our podcast next Monday. We'll make note of it tomorrow morning or today. Just had to finalize a few details, and then should be good to go. A pretty exciting guest coming on the show next week. Yeah, I don't know if it's what's going on with that. With Amazon, like I said, either it's. So, John, did you go through the pre-order button, or were you just waiting for it to be available? Ah, yeah, should hit that pre-order button, man. Well, you still got Best Buy. Best Buy hasn't listed it yet, so. Or it's just they're having issues with the site, or they're flipping the switch and they have to take it down before they make it available. Yeah, Best Buy's still not showing it yet. Cell phones. Let's see, unlock devices. Where are you? There you are. All unlocked. Hopefully the KEYone gets some nice front and center airtime on Best Buy's website. Because the way they have this right now, it's buried. The BlackBerry devices are buried on the site. Yeah, like I said, I'm interested in to see what Best Buy stores or how many stores that they put this device in. I'll have to call around some of my stores in my area to see. Yeah, I think Amazon, you should definitely keep checking Amazon's website because I feel there's something to put that. That went too quickly. Yeah, Best Buy store staff might not know that they carry the KEYone. But knowing Best Buy, they probably if they're putting these things in stores, they might have just put one device per store or something like that. I hope they don't send one per store. That'd be crazy. Oh yeah, that's still no good cases yet for this device. Not much of a case person, but device wouldn't look too bad with a case on it. Yeah, it'd be nice to see if Colorware does something with this device. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have anything yet listed for Colorware for the KEYone yet, but that's the other thing. I'd be pretty interested to see how many accessory manufacturers get things out for the KEYone. We haven't seen a strong accessory uh, support for BlackBerry devices since I would say since the Z10 is the Q10. You know, you had some people. You know, Otterbox did their last one was for the classic. Uh, Maybe they do a Otterbox for the KEYone. That wouldn't be too bad. They could do it. Um, like to see a nice Incipio case, a nice. Love to see a BlackBerry KEYone holster and a charge dock. That's all I need. Those are the only thing I need, and maybe a screen protector. Let's see, Best Buy, anything yet? No, not yet. We're looking at Amazon, huh? Excuse me, guys. No, I haven't tried any other email clients other than Gmail. That wasn't too bad. But I am actually going to get off of here because I have to get some other work done. So stay tuned to BearReport.com for more updates on the BlackBerry KEYone availability on Amazon and Best Buy. We'll keep an eye on it throughout the night, throughout the day tomorrow. I just have to go get some other things done. Check you guys all later.